struggled with the baby than you. Oh, I'm so sorry. I mean, no, the baby was super. You were super hard. No, it's no longer red.
Dawn breaks.
Look! He's done it! He's finally beaten Luis!
Does this mean he's won? I'm not dreaming this.
He did it!
Not yet.
Oh, come on.
I have my ideals.
Witness!
There's always more, huh, Atlas?
Everyone's fighting their fear and anxiety. Nobody knows for sure what's right. And even through all that, the people have declared you king!
We fight for more than justice. Show him our will
60
against his.
FPS
Show him
cutscene.
the fall of his
It's
world.
struggling.
Hold fast to your ideals! 'Tis your sworn duty as king!
You wielded the power of kings! It's time to stop following their footsteps! Now it's your turn to take your place with them!
Your fantasy is naught but lies!
What? What's going on?
Oh, 4 minutes are up.
Now, die!
You die.
No. Fantasy is more than an empty dream. It's a dream with the power to change the world!
Damn you!
That was cool. I can't wait to platinum this game. I finally have the royal archetype. Help anyone in need. I got him all complete all quests. I did it. I did it. Just always lost. Finally reached the power of the world. I did it. Oh, I did it. Future Jess, you're welcome.
That must be the Lord that governs Utopia in all worthy champions. The hero's archetype. The king. I see. At long last, fantasy has become a force that frees people from anxiety. A harbinger of change for a deadlocked reality.
it's
The
my
people have
father.
chosen my son. With that, my tremendous gamble hath borne fruit.
Flavio, I think my father just turned into an older looking man.
Thus
Again.
it is that my duty here draws to a close.
And now, the novel you wrote with such passion will finally begin a new
I can meet my mom?
This voice. Could it be? But how?
While flames swept through the sanctum, I cast a final spell to abandon my body and survive in soul. I became an immaterial being among the fairies. I had to, so I might provide guidance to the child on his most perilous path.
The power of the archetypes. Was that your doing?
No. All I did was awaken them to it. My voice carried the words they needed to hear. That power is no great and rare treasure. It is something that might be grasped by anyone with the will to change the world. And anyone has the power to change the world. Those children proved as much. Now, that boy has grasped the courage of a warrior. All dragons who still roamed the continent have fallen by his hand. For what greater embodiment of the impossible is there than a dragon? And he now possesses the power and will to quell those forces.
So if I didn't take the dragons down, what
He
happens?
is not so weak a child that I must hold his hand. I am truly sorry. I lost all the power I once knew. I saw the sanctum burn. And you. I lost you. Once they took our child from me, all my remaining hope went with him. And so I placed my faith in the royal magic. I believed that if this world would choose him, there would still be hope.
This shall do. That boy's fight, and ours, is finally over. The people no longer need some mystic relic or some lofty magics to soothe their fears. They have found the strength to overcome it within, provided they can turn their anxiety into strength and never stop walking toward the unknown. Reality
Thank you,
will
Missy.
ever change. Their world shall be one full of possibility.
This isn't about the throne anymore. It marks the beginning of a new era, led by those who are truly worthy of the people's trust. Almost the appointed time now. The day is dawning on a new king's reign. And with it, my true passing. However, if I may truly end my life with pride in my boy, and my love at my side, I've no regrets.
Again, this is all touchy, nice feeling and all, but like after like that fight with Mor, he's like, okay, I'm gonna now be gone and combine with my body. This will be the last. Blah blah blah. Kind of ruined the moment because you're still here. But touching moment with the parents.
It's been a long road to this moment, hasn't it?
It has indeed. But for our son, a new journey now begins.
Oh, I can't wait for them like to continue like more of this. Just make it a little bit better. Make the overworld experience just a little bit better.
Heed me, all people of the kingdom. Dawn breaks, and the appointed hour hath come.
He speaks. With the announcement of our
Probably.
new king, everything finally ends.
I now settle the long-contested succession to the throne. They who hath gathered the most faith from their subjects amassed, they who have overcome this fierce contest, the throne's new sovereign, I now reveal.
Oh, they're lining up.
Behold, your new king of your kingdom united.
It's my face. first for
Certainly did,
greatest.
Rob. You really did. Oh, I still can't believe it. That boy pulled it off. His Majesty, the new king.
I won't accept it! The new king is Count Luis.
You can't just crown his son after all. That's cheating, that is.
Oh, you're first in line.
Disorderly conduct will not be permitted.
No, these cowards are still alive.
Settle down. The tournament is over. Our new king has been decided, and the royal capital falls under His Majesty's rule. Threaten it, and you shall face the wrath of the crown theocracy's warrior monks.
Bloody fantastic. They really did it.
I'm inside my dad's eye. How touching. Fantasy was surpassed reality. It has surpassed reality.
And the day of the new king's coronation arrived.
Early in the morning. Oh wow, time did pass. Ugh, the council people are still alive. Ugh.
Boy, coronation really crept up on us. There's a lot of people in the crowd.
I hope I can do this.
Don't tell me you're nervous. After everything we survived already, stage fright should be nothing for you.
I'm not nervous, my heart's pounding. I think Mons probably would look like Gallica in an adult body. I think so too. Of course.
Of course.
I think
I'm fine.
I think the mom
If
has
you
like
say
white
so.
hair though.
Just do relax your shoulders once you're out there, eh?
We've all made due arrangements. You can trust in us. Your newfound dignity suits you well, Your Highness. Ah, but I suppose you have outgrown that title. Your Majesty. Yes, that too suits you well.
Your Majesty.
By the way, saw some of them Senate fat cats hovering about, acting like they've been supporting us from the start, of course. Always on the winning side, eh?
Better than the alternative, no? Especially since we've got some Luis diehards among the people.
Tokyo Mirage sessions when? Let's see, we have Tales of Graces remake coming in January. I need to finish Yakuza Like a Dragon, even though we just started. If it doesn't take long, I think I would probably... Oh, no. Probably started before we start Tales of Graces, because I want to start Xenoblade 10 Remastered. I've been wanting to play that.
I hear
But they
that many are
remastered it, so...
concerned about his proficiency with statecraft. To be honest, I'm not so sure myself.
And their concern is justified. It's not as though I sway the entire kingdom to my idealistic views.
Juna will stand as moderator at the podium. His Majesty will only be asked for a few brief answers. First, the people would know how you aim to lead them. How will you respond to that, Your Majesty?
We can change the world, face any challenge. We can change the world.
We have the power to change the world. All of us. I know I'm inexperienced, but I'll strive to do my utmost. With all of you at my side.
That's fine. The people have about had it with pompous monologues. Better to say what you mean with determination.
Still, there are a lot of people in the crowd who have never supported you. How are you going to respond to them?
Things won't change overnight. I'll try to earn their trust. I'll let my work prove my words. I'll try to earn their trust.
We'll have to earn trust and build bridges between us. I want us all to have hope for the future, no matter who we are.
You went from a nobody to the top seat in the nation. No need to puff up and bluster anymore, what? You'll do fine.
It's annoying compared to... I know you guys are complaining at that first boss that we had in like Soul Hackers 2, You guys are complaining how I'm like, I thought it was okay. It wasn't that bad. Then I'm slowly like, I think Persona 4 is like the only one we need to play. I'm like slowly like just like phasing it out. Maybe they'll make like a remake of it, cause like, oh man, if it's like Persona 3 Portable, I'm like, I could only imagine the boringness of the dungeon and then like the hit rate. And then I'm pretty sure none of the team members earn levels, so then I have to figure out, all right, well, this is gonna be my main team. Simple, they gotta line up. They do have to line up. I'm ready.
A ruler must only stand tall. The rest is not done alone. We are with you.
Indeed. And we're no strangers to more practical work. Whatever our tasks, I'm sure we can handle them.
Well, it is time to make your first appearance as our king. Let us brace ourselves.
Good luck.
Maria secretly the new crew member. Secretly, right? It's like Hifumi in Persona 5 would have been a Phantom Thief. Would have been, but she wasn't. But Loki could have been. I kind of want to do that one. I haven't played that one since like the TS, and then because I thought that one was pretty difficult, I gave up on it. Thanks for having my back.
Thanks for always having my back.
Well, let's go. To His Majesty, the new king.
Your new king is here. You get ready to line up all those people who said mean, nasty things to me. I'm ready for you.
All right, a warm welcome, please. His Majesty, the new king. Your Majesty, you're so young.
Please.
My king, your subjects would hear how you intend to lead them.
Relax, okay? Take it easy and use your own words.
As a ruler, I've much to learn. I cannot say what I'll accomplish. And yet, I believe the world can change by our hand. And to that end, I will face any odds.
Now, Your Majesty, a few more words. Naturally, some under your rule now supported other people in the race. How do you respond to their voices?
There will be times I let you down. I know that. Only results can prove my intent. But still, even should you oppose your king, you can always believe in your own future. I will make sure of it!
What if they choose a future of like chaos and destruction?
A nation where dreams and fantasies are always in reach. Will surely be a challenge.
We'll make it happen.
There you go. If you can pull that off, you'll be the finest king we've known. Well then, this is it. Your attention, please.
No lord remains for you to kneel before. Please take the crown with your own hands, my king.
I agree, Stroll. It only makes sense that he gives it to us.
Ah, long have I awaited the arrival of this day.
I know, who's this?
This journey has reached its end. He came to know the goodness of a hero's heart.
Oh, it's my
And
dad.
became the king his people had always hoped for. But as this journey ends, so another begins.
Are we getting a second one?
I'd like you to watch over him on his path for a little longer yet.
I will, because I will be getting the platinum for this game.
1 year has passed since
Oh,
the
1 year?
arrival of the new king.
Oh, okay. I wasn't thinking that quick. Okay. More was a narrator. You're right. Well, because he hardly heard the father's voice.
Hey, heard the news? They're finally reopening that mage academy that got closed down.
You don't say. The famous one deep in the Montario Mountains. Really? I'm impressed. It only took them a year.
They've even paved a proper mountain road. And get this, their headmistress is none other than Lady Juna.
What? The songstress?
Well, she is one of the king's 6 partisans. If she managed to help save the world from Luis, I expect she knows a thing or two about magic. Sounds like they plan to fully open the magic researcher's findings to the people, too. Quite a turn from when the late Sanctifex banned it.
Makes sense to me. After the clash between His Majesty and Luis last year, everyone knows you don't really need an igniter to use magic.
And that's just today's news. It's surprise after surprise, ever since us church folk got the boot from the palace.
Hard to believe it's already been a full year, only natural that there would still be unrest among the people. Line up.
Even the Royal Knights. Their leadership was bound to the church more than anything, and now he's out on his ear too. And replaced by Sir Jaime Noctul, no less.
You believe that? The Royal Knights, led by a Uchief of all things. Though he's one of the 6 partisans himself. When he speaks, everyone listens. No one's about to complain.
Even Parliament now invites citizen representatives to hearings. Strange to think we'd been deaf to the voice of the people until now. It's unbelievable, compared to the days of the autocrats. How swiftly the times change, eh?
Man, the council was useless in this game.
I think it's thanks to His young majesty. Remember last year's coronation? Unprecedented, that. Saw heroes of all different tribes celebrating the king's victory. Celebrating among the common folk, even. They tell me some of the younger aristocrats have taken to calling it the Great Reconciliation. It really is a tragedy, what happened to his father, the king. But considering how his sons turned out, I hope he's at peace.
Indeed. Yet the real test is still to come. The first year has seen a lot of good, but we've still got our share of problems.
People are smiling more now, but smiles won't solve the multitude of problems we still face.
Speaking of His Majesty, I've also heard some folks saying they've seen a boy wandering around these parts who looks just like him. You don't suppose?
Ah, can't be. Without his escorts? Besides, what business would a king have in this place?
Suppose you're right.
I'm being nosy. Oh, 35.
Mountains upon mountains of appeals from the people. How many days will this take to sort?
After all the trouble you took to flee politics. And somehow you're now the preeminent ladyship of your
I like
house.
her in black more than white.
Such is fate.
Despite everything, this year has passed in surprising peace, hasn't it? Honestly, with the royal scepter disappearing like that, I feared more dissent.
Perhaps after Luis, they swore they could never let that